Hey, everybody, welcome to Kindred Spirits. I'm your host, Christy Brower, and you're listening live here on Fantastic Friday on 12radio.com. Welcome to the show. I'm excited to be here with you. I have so much to share today. Please join me in one way or another if you can in the chat room or on one of the videos. So you can do that by going to 12radio.com and clicking on chat. That will bring you to our Facebook group, which I know most of you are longtime members of. But if you have not joined before, simply ask, and my producer, Scott, will let you right in the door. I am live in several ways today. I am live on Facebook Live in the chat room, so you can watch the show if you'd like to. Or if you're just not a Facebook person, but you'd really like to ask a question on the show, go to YouTube and search for me, Christy Brower, and you will find me available. You will find a video of me available right now. I'm live there as well. So I'll be checking all of the video. You will find a video of me available right now. I'm live there as well. So I'll be checking all of the videos and seeking out questions from all of you. So feel free at any time to comment. I will get to your questions at some point in the show. I'm today. Today I've called my show Empath Boot Camp. So I would like to encourage you to keep your questions to within my subject if you can. And so I'd like to know how you're doing as an empath. Do you wonder if you are an empath? What kind of an empath are you? What kind of symptoms are you having? Those kinds of things are questions that I'm going to give priority to today because that's what I want to talk about today. If you are like me, you may be struggling right now because this is a difficult time. And I'm not saying that we don't always have issues that can be challenging for empaths, but it kind of feels like the whole world is on fire. There's so much painful stuff going on: kids in cages, fires, hate speech, legally sanctioned discrimination, and so much more. In my own community, we've lost several teenagers in motor vehicle accidents in the last couple of months. And we've had several drownings, which drownings happen in my area this time of year. Well, a little earlier in the summer, very common because the water is very high. And for whatever reason, people won't stay out of it. All of those things sort of start to bear down on me. Summertime, I think, for me as an empath, is my hardest. It's my hardest season. I seem to handle things better in fall and winter than I do in spring and summer. Interesting to look at that. I'm curious if you are an empath, which if you're here listening to this show, you are. I'm just nearly 100% sure of that. Curious if you have experiences like that, where you have certain times of the year that are harder for you. I am not a hot weather person, and it has been a very hot summer where I live. And so I think part of it is I'm just really overdone when it comes to the heat. There's a lot of activity in the summer where I live as well, which means that there are more tragedies where I live, which is strange. There are plenty in the winter as well because of the bad roads. But in the summertime, a lot of people get killed in my area in various outdoors activities, and that can be really tough. That's something that becomes rather painful for me as an empath. I'm a physical empath. That means that I feel in my body what's going on with other people. Now, that can be what's going on with them emotionally, can be what's going on with them physically, or my specialty, what's going on in their energy body. So I have a lot of physical sensations to deal with when I am in a situation where there are people around me going through difficult things. So I feel pain when other pain, whether it's emotional or physical or energetic. And so that is a very challenging part of my skills as an empath and something that I work on a regular basis. So I've been working on taking good care of myself this summer, and my awareness of the fact that I do have this is a challenging period for me. And I thought maybe what we needed is a reminder for all of us as empaths, things that we can do to take good care of ourselves. The first one, I think, is to acknowledge what kind of an empath you are. How does being an empath impact your day-to-day life? How does it impact your physical body? How does it impact your emotions? Some people are emotional empaths. They feel other people's emotions very acutely. And that gets so exhausting. If you are a physical empath, not a physical, emotional empath that feels other people's emotions everywhere you go. At work, you're feeling everyone in the room with you or everyone in your office space. When you come home, you're feeling yourself and everybody in your family. Tough times when you're an empath to manage those kinds of things. If you're an earth empath, and there are plenty of us out there who are, I am an earth empath, but a lot of us are. I know our own Kai Greenway, she calls them natural world empaths, which I think is a great title. Natural world empaths react to things that are happening to the planet. For me, excuse me, it has been a really tough summer because of all the fires. And summer, that's part of the reason I think summer is always hard for me, is because I live in the West, live in the Northwest, and we have tons of fires. I live in Idaho. There have been fires all around me. Wyoming, Montana are burning, California is burning. There are lots and lots of fires. We have been under a smoke inversion the last couple of weeks. So we get this inversion that sucks in and traps smoke from all the fires in the West over top of us. And so normally where I live in a city of only 60,000 people. We don't have smog. We don't really have air pollution that is created by factories and cars and stuff. Where I live, it's too small of a population. But this time of year, what we get is that smoke inversion, that we have smog. And we have smog for 2 or 3 weeks. This time of year, sort of mid-August to mid-September is when it generally happens. Really tough time as an empath. For one, you never see the sun, which is a weird thing in August. And it can be hot. It can be 90 degrees. And it looks hazy, almost overcast outside, like there's no sun, not much sun getting through. It can seem sort of dark all day. That's a difficult time for me as an empath. I need blue skies. I need the earth to feel happy and good. And if it doesn't, then I don't necessarily feel happy and good either. So that's an issue that I've been struggling with. Let's see, some of you've got some comments in the chat I wanted to share. Mary says, I'm an emotional empath. I don't seem to feel their physical pain, yet their emotions are intense. Yes. Yes. So you're an emotional empath. Okay, Mary. Good. I'm glad that you know what kind you are. And we're going to talk about some skills today. And we're going to talk about some different things that you can do to help you as an empath and to deal with whatever it is that you feel a little too much of. Sorry, guys, everything is running slow. I hope that the video is okay and my sound is okay because my computer is lagging. Oh, Mary says that you are having the smoke in Montana as well. It's crazy, isn't it? Boy, I can see from the thumbnail that my video is not doing a very good job today. I may just shut the videos off. I think I'm going to do that because I just don't think they're working very well. And we'll just chat. How's that? So please go into the Facebook